What do you mean? I can hear you.
Oh, there we go. Now it's working. I think. Yeah, it's working. Welcome, 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 everybody. The Game Tavern is now open for business. Find a spot at the bar, order yourself a drink, and enjoy today's entertainment of Genshin Impact. I'm joined by my usual co-hosts in these misadventures.
Hello.
What's
I'm back
up?
from vacation.
Last part, we finished up some of the intermissions with Yoimiya and Ayaka. Then we finally confronted the Raiden Shogun.
Tits.
And now we're on that training arc, so that's how we can get the run back. But first,
Oh, now you.
We gotta
Oh,
get
so
right
now
into
you're actually giving. Now you're complimenting me for wanting to run it back.
I never wasn't say like you have to do the run back according to the story.
Jeez.
You know, for some reason
Zeus
everything.
in the area.
You know, for some reason everything on this damn island can just kill me with a wave of its hand. So I'm just running.
Oh yeah, no, this island is actually like a bit of a dangerous one, especially with all the lightning.
Like, what level are we talking? Are we talking like Australia level?
No, that's what you got. That's later on.
Thank you, Gooba. Oh wait, shit! I got so focused on getting the ball rolling, I forgot to set up the chat.
Oopsie.
Oh, better get that going.
Getting it going. There we go. Hey, sorry, Highwire. I didn't have the chat set up properly. My bad. Ah, shit.
Uh-oh, it's the fuzz.
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high priority targets, apparently.
Oh, Highwire asked if anyone's seen Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's on my
no
to-watch
idea.
list.
Out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol. I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true. I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far.
So there is
Rappers.
so there has been some insurrection.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I think I
rappers.
mentioned it in one of the previous parts that there's a full-on like resistance group at Watatsumi Island.
Anyway, we should focus on
Rappers
patrol.
scum.
Come on, we're up. Fair point. Time to go to work.
Okay, who's taking the guard on the left?
And announce your presence?
The
Sneak if
northwest
I am.
of Sorgin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be safe.
Great. Now I'm going to have to play RPG Metal Gear to avoid any fights because off camera I barely survived any of my encounters. Oh, and in case you didn't notice from my party setup, I pulled for Venti and got him.
And thanks to Venti, he's now cleared the Ascension quest at level 35. So this man can actually start doing the story quest soon.
Stealthy. Stealthy.
Don't forget to head to the,
I am. Just snuck through there like Batman. That reminds me, I really need to start Arkham Knight soon.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nizuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nizuchi Beach. And that's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
So much for consistency. That's sort of the unfortunate truth. The tighter a grip you put on the neck of your population, the more they're going to scratch, bite, and punch their way so they can breathe again.
Yeah.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nizuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now. Let's head over and take a look.
Oh, time to go be a hero. Again.
Well, we already started a one-on-one fight with the very leader of this nation. Why not just assist in an all-out war and continue the terrorist charges?
Hey, one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist, so may as well decide you're gonna be a freedom fighter.
For 2
There's a difference between being a rebel and being a terrorist.
I think one of the key differences is whether at least for me, like the biggest difference has to be the civilian casualties.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But, like, say during the Revolutionary War, from Britain's perspective, the colonists that were fighting back were terrorists fighting against British rule. But from the colonists' perspective, it was them fighting for their freedom. Hence the phrase, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
Yeah. But if you really wanted to gauge it, at least, I guess like I said, the best gauge I could come up with is their willingness to inflict civilian casualties.
Yeah, that's the biggest tell.
Yeah.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a Resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out.
How's a little bit of leeway barbecue, gentlemen?
Let's dance.
a little greeting from the.
Nice and spicy.
Okay, so these guys are a little too strong for Venti's vortexes. Ouch! Ouch! Oh shit!
Don't hold back. Teach me a lesson.
Booba, get them.
Ouch! Leave Goba alone, you bastards!
Don't hold back. I'll spare it now.
Man, the samurai,
after you,
man, the
did
Tenryou,
essentially-
the Tenryou samurai in the prison were a bunch of pussies compared to these guys.
Show me what you've got.
Question. Did you do any sort of leveling up and like such after the Ascension quest?
Martin, I've kind of had a bit of a clusterfuck of a schedule this weekend.
And it was a genuine question because every time you do the Ascension quest, your world level goes up, meaning enemies become stronger.
I only did one.
Nice and spicy.
Ah, fuck.
I'll protect us.
Don't hold back.
Right? Ready, steady, go.
Lightning flash!
Here we go.
Watch your step.
Booba, get them.
Take this!
Let's play.
I dare you.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this.
Allow me to strike first. I need to train harder.
Time for takeoff. Nice and spicy.
Watch your step.
Here we go. Let's dance. Out of the frying pan.
Lightning flash!
Whew.
Let's play.
You can't say I'm not putting up a fight.
Oh, you
I
definitely
didn't
are.
say anything. I didn't say anything.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying that for the audience. Ah, shit.
Yahoo!
Now, these guys move really fast or they're teleporting.
They just move fucking
They
fast.
move really quick.
Into the fire.
So I forgot Venti holds his bow, Gangster Lean.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Was that just because of the bow I had equipped on him?
I have no idea. I think that's just how Venti holds his bow. But no, I don't have them, so. I am saving up for the Inazuma Chronicled Wish. I
Yeah.
will have Ayaka and Ito.
I would talk, I would make a joke about the resistance getting spanked, but given the struggle I'm having fighting right now,
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Have you come here looking to sign up?
I guess we are now.
Apparently we can't say no, so...
Great!
I
Just
mean,
the other day, I heard
Toba
General
quite
Will complaining about
literally
how desperate
told you
we are
to.
for more people. Your support will make a big difference.
Cobra's been a bro since we've been here, so this is the least we could do for him.
I'll escort you back to our
Yeah.
camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation.
Oh, more yapping.
As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation.
You remind me of a fella I once knew. Last name Shit Sherlock, first name No.
That's a
The goal
classic.
of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hut decree, they're rarer than ever. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops.
I'm guessing Sangonomiya is another one of the commissions.
No, Sangonomiya is the one leading the resistance.
If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
Hey, look, man, I saw a bunch of Millilith back in Leeway really willing to fight basically giant Hydra water Satan, so don't beat yourself up too badly. Size of
He's
the
a
fight the
fighter.
dog and all of that.
He's like stepping into this and immediately feeling like he should be able to do more. But nah, we love Tepe. Tepe a real one. He's a bro.
Tepe's got spirit. I like that. Also, I see an electro thing I'm going to be grabbing after this yap.
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree.
But there is something else that sort of came up about that. So,
Yes, we're using the Vision Hunt decree. No, we're still getting hunted because we kind of threw hands with the Raiden. And
yeah,
somehow survived.
she's about to escalate everything up to 11 and probably start scorched earth across all of Inazuma. My bad.
In other words, we're fucked.
Well, it's not like I could just call in Mondstadt and Lee away for backup.
You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you make it look.
I made that look easy?
Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off.
Alright, a couple of things I need to do before I just start gallivanting off. Alright, I'm just going to try to avoid any open battles. This is ironic. In the last part, I was spoiling for some fights. Now here I am running from them like a
Careful what you
coward.
wish for. Careful what you wish for.
What I'm hearing is I need to help you out with leveling up and such. Yes, we can do that off screen.
Charles. Alright. I have a foolproof plan. You see, the plan is run like hell. Well, that explains all the shipwrecks. shit. Patrol up ahead. Just holding out some hope I can eventually get some more of my level up and oh, fuck.
It's my lucky day. Lightning flash.
Okay, 3 of them.
Get him.
More.
On the plus side, Eternal Rain. Constantly hit elemental reactions with it.
Yeah.
Brace yourself.
Light blade.
Here we go.
Oh,
Thunderclap.
Think you
Thunderclap.
can get away? Out of the frying pan into the fire.
With this. Hide to the fairy.
oh. Well, that worked out. Jesus.
Oh shit! It just popped up the yep. High danger. That means you are under level for this area. Might I make a suggestion? Pause and lower your world level by 1.
What happens if I do that?
It will revert back to how it was before you did the Ascension quest.
Will that fuck up all the work I've done to get it up?
No. It basically just makes it of like it'll be a bit easier for you at this point, and then in 24 hours you can set it back to where it was. I've done it before.
All right. Well, I was able to handle myself pretty well back there.
I mean, hey, if you think you can continue on, go ahead. But I'm just, if it does feel like it's getting too hard, I'm just letting you know there is that.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in the ow. That's a clip.
Yeah, this island sucks. That dude's dangerous.
Cheap tricks.
Oh shit.
Yahoo! Oh, protect us. Oh, nice and spicy.
Lightning flash.
I'm ready.
Oh, bugger. Fuck this noise. I gotta get out of. Ouch. Fucking hell.
Keep going.
Wait, where are you? Oh no, you're in the danger spot. You need to get out of the forge. You're going to die here. Teleport out real quick. Go to map.
Oh, this is horse shit.
Yeah, there's
Show
a
begins.
small area in the center of the island that kills you if you go in. You need to do an entire world quest to solve it.
Well, now.
However, you can walk around it.
That's convenient to know.
Also, solving that world quest will cause it. Oh wait, no, that's a separate world quest. Make it stop, like, with all the lightning.
Well, ain't this just a son of a bitch?
Welcome to Terratsuma Island, or whatever the fuck it's called. Just called it Asshole Island because that's what it was.
I have a name for it. hell.
That too.
Son of a bitch.
You can walk around those guys so you don't have to fight them. How you getting there?
Huh.
Doesn't seem very safe to be up that high in a lightning storm.
Ah, you're
Yeah.
built different. You got.
Yeah, in hindsight, that might have been a little foolish.
I stayed there longer, and then along comes Zeus.
Well. Well, I reckon it could be worse.
Don't say that.
I forgot what the island was like beforehand. Like, it's been a while since I solved this island's problems. Seeing all this is just like, damn, it takes me back. And not in a good way.
I was about to say,
And
I'm
now
glad,
being reminded. Oh, good.
I was about to say, I'm so glad I could provide you with a little nostalgia trip.
Ah, yes, the nostalgia of getting thrown off of mountains by lightning, getting killed constantly in the forge. I hated that damn forge quest.
Finally, some friendly lines. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Everything in this game right now is gonna want to kill me.
At least in this
Not
area.
everything.
There's a teleport point nearby. Of all the places to have your rebel base.
Frankly, this isn't the place where they have the rebel base. There is another island. This one just happens to be the island between the two islands.
Oh, so this is a proverbial no man's land.
Pretty much, yeah.
In with the lightning.
All right, so basically we're just replacing the artillery with lightning. Actually, come to think about it, if you told me that the Raiden Shogun was just bombarding the living hell out of this place because this is what just to move up her forces, I'd believe you. She strikes me as somebody who doesn't mind a few blue on blue incidents. All right, Raiden, I get it. I pissed you off.
If I recall correctly, it's not even Raiden that's the cause of this. Oh, there's Goro.
Goro.
This is
Doesn't have
General
forearms.
Goro.
Doesn't have 4 arms. What the hell are you talking about?
Martin. This I was not expecting.
You were not expecting a dog boy with a crop top?
I have a genuine question. What's with these animalistic-looking character designs? I genuinely need an answer to that.
Apparently, the lore got revealed recently. I need to go look it back up again, but from what I recall, it was along the lines of, like, millennia ago. There were like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. There was like some like attempts to see about getting humans like the power of animals, and people that have animalistic traits are like the descendants of those early experiments. At least that's what I recall. I
So
feel
what happened, General Goro? I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh, he's a Geo.
Yep.
This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision.
I walked up to the Shogun herself and said, "Yo, what's up?" Ain't that enough for you?
To be fair, he doesn't know about it.
Suppose we just waltz right up to her castle.
You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City.
Hey, buddy, you think some of your men should maybe, I don't know, duck and cover?
There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
That's right.
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." Huh. So this refers to you two?
Okay. Pet's better than emergency food.
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we get to be the meat
I
shields.
used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Yeah, I just noticed, but because of the rain effect constantly going on around here, it's even sort of a film grain effect you would find in Akira Kurosawa films.
Kinda.
Also, yeah, I found the reason. I knew it was in Auroron's character story. During the Archon War of the Distant Past, some Archons had experimented with merging the bloodlines of beasts and humans. Their goal, hoping to gain the upper hand, was to create warriors with powers that surpassed those of ordinary mortals. Many of those attempts failed, but a few flawed remnants survived, even persisting to this day.
Alright.
So
So,
you
wait a
see,
minute.
like, a
Is
character
this-
has, like, cat ears or an animal tail.
Yeah, question.
Absolutely.
At what point does it go from
Literally
field...
Swords, they literally are freaks of nature.
And I have another question. At what point does this go from a field hospital to a meat locker?
Oh, that would be try not to let him die. Help him out.
Is this a new recruit?
They look completely fine.
I do
Looks
it.
like a
Just
strong
playing
addition to the
hooky.
troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Cover from what?
Dude, I
One of them
don't...
could be internal injuries.
Stub your toe on the field.
He fucking got turf rash when he tripped on a fucking branch.
I mean, this was a mobile game at this point. You expect them to have highly detailed models?
Martin, just let me have these jokes.
Yeah.
What, you get a splinter on your Naginata? Alright, I'll stop.
Whoa. Brand new recruit, and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Yeah, y'all are fucked.
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only one of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
2 shogunate samurai. He was in the fetal position and I had to bail his ass out.
Let him have this moment, bro.
He'll have it when he earns it. This is called tough love.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for him at all.
I don't know how to feel right now, because at the one hand, I want to call him out on his bullshit, but on the other hand, maybe the boys sort of need to hear this. I'm not just saying that just because he decided to throw me into the ego trip.
It's 100% the ego trip, isn't it?
Not 100%. 40%. 50 tops.
I heard he even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's the official story.
Yep, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
is that why you had to? Is that why I told him I had to bail your ass out?
If Martin, fuck you. I would have I had it all under control if you weren't gassing me up.
Yeah, sure.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer.
That would have been okay. I did notice a little bit of that guy breathing, so I would have been like, okay, so is that guy just asleep or is he fucking dead? Ah, he's breathing. He's good.
He's barely holding on.
But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Oh, even though it burst open again yesterday.
Yikes.
Ew.
You were saying this dude didn't have an injury.
Well, the bottom, dude. I was making a joke, okay?
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising.
Oh,
Now you
okay.
get to decide.
Thanks for your help. Have you decided which dressing to use yet?
We have both.
Yeah.
Which one you want to do? Yeah.
I'm trying to decide. The wolf hook, that helped out with the wolf injury, didn't it?
Yeah, because it had fur to like hold it together.
So maybe we should try the beetle remedy.
Beetle it is.
All right, I knew you'd back me on this.
Also,
I guarantee it'll
beetle
work.
remedy is
If it
tepid,
does,
so
everyone will be fighting fit again in no time. Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to prepare, so I'll take it from here.
Ow, ow, ow. Huh? Just like that, the pain stopped. Now it just feels numb.
Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Teppei. As soon as I'm better, we'll have to do some serious sparring together to make up for lost time.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. But good going, Teppei. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Still, I better not start overdoing it quite yet. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged, drinks are on me.
Just glad we were able to help. All right, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit the front line.
Calm down and get some rest.
Buddy, you're not going to be much help to the resistance as a corpse.
The training grounds. That reminds me, they should be doing archery training over there right now. Well, let's head over.
this. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough.
Wah, wah,
It's evident from these
wah.
past few days the practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for
Sounds like
now
you gotta
is
help out
wait
the
for the
stormtrooper
Drill
names.
Master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Funny, it's supposed to be... I thought it was supposed to be the evil government that had shitty marksmanship.
Seems
Nope.
things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight.
Wait, they're dispatching their top... They're dispatching their instructors out into the fray? Oh, things are bad.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters.
I just noticed that.
Don't worry about it.
Dragon Skull or Kaiju Skull.
Do you want to know this? Do you want to know the short story about it?
When you
I know
say
it gets mentioned
short,
later on.
I just have...
When I say short, I mean 2 sentences.
All right.
Like the very short clip notes, because they explain it more in detail later.
All right, give me the abridged version of whatever the hell that is.
That was a giant snake god that once ruled in these parts. Raiden one-tapped it.
Well,
Lovely.
I suddenly have a much better grasp of who I'm throwing hands with.
If I'm not mistaken, she actually used she used her ultimate move, the one that killed Kazua's friend, and the one that you barely survive.
Bring it on.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Yeah,
Teppei
yes, Sims.
Senpai?
What?
Yeah, he's their senior.
Oh, that's what that means.
Senpai is like a term you use to refer to an elder person that has helps teach you.
All right. Well, pardon me. Just like, yeah, pardon me. I did not for years. I did not know that.
The word has kind of become bastardized. Thank you very much, Internet.
Listen
Not
up for a
that
second.
bastardized.
I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat.
Aether, you smug son of a bitch.
And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Give me a training arc in a second round. I'm gonna do more than survive.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some archery tips?
I am not an archer, brother.
We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so rushed that we hardly remember the proper technique.
It would mean a lot.
What? Well, that's a clip. I'm... and nobody gives a single fuck.
This happened to me when I was talking to Goro my time around.
I just got fucking Thor just hit me with the yeetest the latest. And I'm just ashes right now. Oh my god. This must have been payback for the time I cut him off last weekend. Oh, god damn it. How to get a fucking backhoe to get him out of the bar.
You need glue to put you
got
back
it.
together.
We won't let you down.
They're just talking to
I'm talking
Paimon
to a
right
pile
now.
of ass.
Now you have to do archery, and yeah.
Alright. Destroy a certain number of blue targets to complete the training exercise. Okay, that's exactly the opposite of how our brains are trained to target things. So target the blue, avoid the red.
Don't worry, you just gotta see
You have to use
faster.
Venti.
Pressure getting to you? That's no way to demonstrate. Come on, let's go. Show.
Alright.
You have to use a archer.
I'm sure you'll get it this time.
Alright. I thought they were just gonna give my character a bow all of a sudden. Oh. I just realized if I keep this party setup going, I'm going to be fighting the Electro Archon with the Animo Archon.
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
What's funny is some people ship them.
I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
draw
what
back
don't
with enough
people
force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be hitting my mark in no time.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll become much stronger.
Oh, there's more of those ruins. Those Roman-looking ruins.
If I recall correctly, those ruins are actually tied to the lightning.
Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the Vision Hunt decree.
Oh, he's gonna die.
You don't know that.
What's his next? Oh, yeah, watch it. He's going to say he has 2 days until his administrative leave, or at least his.
The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like a long one indeed. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep practicing as much as we can.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're ready. Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Well.
Soldiers!
Alright, let's kick some ass.
Time for takeoff.
Yo, I'm just gonna start calling this attack, oh fuck this.
What Venti does? That.
Yeah.
We managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here?
That was their entire attack force. That must
like a small detachment.
That must have just been like a patrol that got lucky and ballsy. But now we're going to have some problems when they don't report back.
We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us this far unnoticed. Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. That's the only possible explanation.
You say we got a rat?
That's out of it? Yeah.
Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Fucking rat.
This is my chance to show what I'm made of.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the defenses. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything I know, it's logistics. You'll see.
Logistics are one of the very key structures of doing any sort of warfare. Where the fuck are the places I'm supposed to repair?
You need to go get materials from inside the camp. I think I just saw like an arrow telling you where. Like behind you, I think.
Excuse me. Sorry, I couldn't stop myself. Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, jeez. Ouch. I'm hit. Ah.
Welcome to hell.
Eat, man, eat. Oh God. This is.
All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are.
Yeah, until another thunderbolt hits the fence. In that case, we're all buggered.
Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. But why does it always have to be logistics work?
Hey, son, like I said, logistics are going to be what's keeping us in this fight. Without materials, we just be using slings and stones. Yeah. Last time I checked, none of our recruits here is fucking David.
I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy. Instead, here I am. Doing what I've always done before.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the resistance because of our warriors' will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action.
I'm worried about this guy. He seems a little too eager to just jump into the fray.
That'll be fine.
Wars do not make one great.
Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide. however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree. We have the capacity to help turn this tide, and by the sound of things, they need to hold this position.
Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatara Suna fall to the enemy.
Well, I can't say I didn't want this fight. Off to the front, huh, boys?
In charge.
Oh, you couldn't beat the Raiden. Let's see if you can beat her second in command.
Shit, her general's here?
He just said Kujosara's been dispatched.
Well. Well, boys, fix bayonets. We're going off to war.
Alright.
We're in for a battle, aren't we? So, Martin, any hints on what we're gonna be facing out there?
Spoil all the fun.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Well. I gotta get that. Ah, there's the...
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei, And the Traveler? What are you doing here? It would
Oh,
appear
no!
our time
What
to work
else?
side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away.
I've been looking
I
forward
thought
to
that you would
this.
seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
If doing this means less men dying, I'll take my chances. Is she insulting me by not fighting me herself?
Generals don't fight in these honor duels.
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
This is your powerful opponent?
Lightning flash!
Yeah, that vision hunt degree is really paying your dividends in your army, isn't it? This guy has a hat. Maybe he'll bring me a real fight.
You got this.
There's more than one round. Keep it up.
Bamboo breaking tiger. I'm sorry, tiger or tabby cat?
You cannot match my bravery.
I'll tell you this, at least he's trying to get a head off.
Take this.
Lightning flash!
Soldiers, quick!
Sorry, buddy, it's just you and me locked here. That means 4 minutes of playtime.
That was too time.
I won't forget this.
Final round.
This must be the lieutenant.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying!
This guy's powerful.
Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
Watch your step.
This is on a... Ugh. Now this is a fight.
Take this!
Ah. I like this guy's spirit.
Allow me to strike first. Show me what you've got.
Ugh.
Slash!
Lightning slash!
Alright, I'm just trying to... Oh, shit. I'm at least trying to do this guy the honor of not sending the rest of my party after him. I don't know if that's noble or foolish.
Oh, I just beat the shit out of him. I did not care. I said my party is hands ready to eat for everyone.
I dare you.
Yeah, well...
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage!
You know what?
All of you, with me!
Alex, fuck shit up.
Stand firm! Hold the line!
Oh, hey, Red joined.
Hey.
How are you, Red?
Okay.
Oh, shit. Reinforcements.
I'm not sure how the reinforcements you want.
Who's this?
It's Kokomi.
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford
This
all these
counts
mercs
what?
you get.
Beto!
Oh, hey.
And Beto and pull it up.
We meet again, old friend.
Wait, did I just hear Clifford?
All forces, retreat!
Hey! Hey! Get back here, you bitch!
Oi! Don't speak about my electro wife like that.
Cowards.
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself.
She's the resistance leader.
Yep.
Kokomi. It's an honor.
I'm gonna be a Kokomi.
I like how there's just explosions going on in the background casually.
And also the divine priestess.
Yeah, we pointed that out.
Yeah, you already missed a hell of a thing that happened earlier.
Perhaps.
Yeah, well,
You're hearing that
sorry, but I wanted
to put it
to
simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island.
It's
Home
all,
of the resistance.
all fine, Red. You missed me. You missed me beating the living shit out of some of the Shogunate. I just wish.
Okay.
And by the way, that was like compared to the rest of this game, that was brutal. There were guys actually getting killed in that fight.
Oh yeah, no, Inazuma is where it starts getting dark.
Also, hello, flying emergency food.
I'm only. Yeah, that was a great battle scene. I only just wish I got to tear a few more of those bastards up. I was jonesing. I wanted more.
I'm not the only one who's seeing the game lag a little bit every other time of that lightning strikes it.
It's
right?
probably just the Discord.
Yeah, Yeah, the Discord share has been lagging a bit, but it's
All
whatever.
about you from Beidou and
Okay.
Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though.
So I guess that's 2 I owe Beidou for one for getting me here and one for bailing us out of a bad battle.
Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya?
You mean somewhere where we're not going to get blasted by lightning? Yes, please.
Also, somewhere where where this thing won't lag spike every few seconds.
The war is far from
Sorry.
At least we've. Well, I mean, I will say this. At least we pushed the Shogunate back.
Luckily, where we're going now, there will be no more lightning.
Yay!
Yeah, well, I was saying it earlier that, but basically this island is just the fucking World War I no man's land, like artillery and everything.
Yep. Even when you're even when you're not even progressing the dialogue, it's still going on in the background.
Has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou
Yeah,
Commission
we
nor the Riding Shogun
realized
show
that.
any sign of stopping.
Yeah.
In short,
Sorry if I bring up stuff you guys were talked about like 30-40 minutes ago because I wasn't here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
you good?
All right, let's just try to keep the chit chat to a minimum so I can pay attention to the dialogue because I want to enjoy the voice actor's performance.
Fair enough.
I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Yeah, the guy showed some real grit out there in the front. I say he's earned it.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you.
That sounded incredibly robotic.
So far. From this day on, I fight alongside you. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
Well, that's Act 2. We are thick in the shit right now, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, when she says Inazuma, am I the only one who thinks of Inazuma 11, the soccer anime?
I have
Actually, never heard
no
of it
idea
until
what the
today.
hell you're talking about.
See if I can find something for that real quick.
We are. Think I should upgrade the Traveler first or someone else in my party?
What do you think, Martin?
Whatever you feel like would be best for you.
Here you go.
Alright, I'll check that out once I'm not too busy with this.
Yeah, there was a. I found when I first typed in the name of the show on the YouTube, there was like an hour long. There was a video that was an hour long. I'm like, nope, not
what the fuck?
not making them sit through that. So then I found. So the next one was like 9 minutes. I'm like, okay, this is probably more digestible.
Oh yeah, this is like one of the little mini world quests.
Do I do it or do I just get out of here and make my way to Teppei?
Up to you.
I'm feeling... You know what? I'm feeling brave and foolish.
A terrible combination to be feeling.
I feel like...
Yeah.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
I really hope that the Genshin VAs, English VAs, can start actually getting back to doing the voicing lines again.
So, Venti's VA hinted at that she's probably returning very soon.
Yeah. She needs to get SAG off her first.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's dance.
From the sound of it, the VAs are getting fed up with the strike.
Yeah.
There's
They're basically
so
just,
much that is like...
They're basically just saying they won't... They're basically just saying, hey, can I just get back to work?
It also doesn't help that Genshin was never a target of the strike, and if what Risley's VA said was correct, this strike isn't even an official SAG strike.
No, this is more equated to a work stoppage, to a forced work stoppage.
Oh, so like the writer's strike.
Yeah. More or less.
Following thunder.
Except the Genshin, except the VAs were initially reviewed in a positive light, and now they're viewed as basically the union is now basically being viewed as like, are you fucking or just?
They're now SAG-AFTRA is basically just seen as like the voice actor mafia.
Yeah.
How they've been acting, not surprised. I mean, Venti's VA, Erica, openly said like she received a threatening letter from them recently.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I hope that wasn't the bulk of your best forces, cause man, you're gonna need to do a lot better than that.
I'll keep this close.
I think those were just pirates.
Wait a minute, isn't that a Shogunate samurai?
It is. You just saved the Shogunate Samurai. You just climb up the side of the ship. You don't need to worry about that.
Ah, I see where I climb. Hey, at least I can show I can still kick ass. Hang on, Venti?
Brace yourself.
Thank you.
You totally
Barbados.
forgot to do that, didn't you?
Well, this is the first Shogunate samurai that doesn't seem to want to kill me. Oof. So this guy got left behind.
Yep.
What does that sound? What was it? Who's making that sound?
No idea. But
That's
anyway,
not my end.
glad it was able to save that guy, so... Let's go meet up with Tepe. And back with this bullshit.
I will help you clear the problem on the island.
Hey, Tepe, maybe we need to get the hell out of here.
Aha, there you are. Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together from there. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine. Ready? And away we go.
Alright, just, Oh, I've used these boats before.
May as well head over to Watatsumi Island. Headed right there if you want. Or keep going.
Yep. The Watatsumi.
Wow, that boat got close. That one got even closer.
So, anyone mind if I sang a little bit of a shanty?
Jeez, who taught you how to drive?
Oop, shit.
Maybe focus less on singing and more on driving. You can reverse it.
I can fix this. I got it. This is gonna work.
Come on.
I got it.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep good.
Jesus.
Keep good. Keep going. You're good. You're good. I'm sure any damage will just buff out.
God.
I'm sure those scratches will just buff out, Captain.
Did somebody ask for a shanty? Just put one in the chat.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, fuck it. Shanties are fair use, right? They're open.
I have no idea.
Hang on. Let me just check the chat. One Piece. That's a good one. Maybe not that one, just because I'm just a little. Cause you just know how like IPs can be.
All right, then I'll look up actual sea shanties on YouTube and just see what I can find.
Hang on. There's one I'm trying to remember the lyrics to.
What, the Wellerman?
No, not that one.
Well, then
Leave
I'm
her Johnny.
Sorry, what?
Hang on. Oh, hang on. I think I remember the first verse of it. Wait, no, I don't. Fuck.
Me who remembers the lyrics of like a dozen different sea shanties because of how much time I've spent on Black Flag.
Well then, go right ahead.
Yeah, I threw out my throat earlier with a massive coughing fit.
Oh.
Give me a second to try to remember the lyrics. Actually, you know what? Let's just let the ambience go on. That's pretty nice. Ah, not this shit. Ah, not this crap again.
What crap?
There we go. Son of a bitch.
Is this thing supposed to have tank controls, or is that just, or are you just messing up too much?
I'm just scraping some sort of. I was just scraping something. Ah, we're good. We're back. We got it.
Okay. Because for a bit there, it did look like you had tank controls turned on.
Cork it. The boat's moving. Well, at least the chicken's salted.
Wet salty chicken. Hey, it's better than wall chicken, I guess. Maybe.
How do I get out of the boat? Oh, I got.
Base.
How do you get back into the boat?
Land on it, apparently.
Yeah.
Or salted chicken.
Well, at least you won't have to worry about going hungry.
You sure that's chicken and not just birds that got just from like the birds that got struck by lightning?
Hey, food is food. It is edible, is it not?
If you dry it off, it should be.
Ooh, bubbles.
That was the most ADHD thing I think you could have possibly said right there.
Thank you.
Bubbles! Bubbles! My bubbles.
My bubbles.
Welcome to Watatsumi Island.
You know, for a second, I'm almost believing this place isn't going to try to kill me.
Yeah, it's Watatsumi Island. It's actually nice.
Quite the setup.
Well, take a look to your right and look into the center of the island.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's pretty.
Reminds me of Ning Guang's pad in Liyue.
Lightning flash! Take this!
Alright, now I just need to get that, I just gotta go over and get that statue of the Seven, and then I'll head over to the objective. This place actually ain't all that bad.
2 seconds later.
I love it pops up the very dangerous as soon as I was complimenting this damn place.
Yeah, you need to level up your characters.
Yes, I know.
Sorry about that, guys.
Nah, it's
I have
all
no
fine.
idea why.
What was that?
I have no idea why my internet keeps doing this.
I'm sorry, brother.
Pissing me the fuck off.
Holy shit, this is gorgeous.
He's pretty.
So this is Watatsumi.
Yep.
Lots of blues and purples.
A guy could get used to this place.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
I gotta admit, this is quite the operation they have set up. Time to be a fool. Man,
Hey,
some
guys,
of the...
I have to do something. There's something I need to do.
Alright.
Not sure if I'll be back, but if not, just go on without me.
You sure, buddy?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll send you the VOD of whatever, and, you know, at the timestamp of whatever you miss.
Thanks. Internet thing is really starting to piss me off.
Oh shit, I haven't... Oh shit, Oliver O'Hara, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry. I don't know how long you've been there, man. I'm sorry. I hope you're enjoying the show. I'm really sorry.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Man, they're really gassing you up.
I feel like something's been embellished here.
Yeah, there might have been a tad bit of embellishment here, fellas.
Like, I haven't played this game, but I doubt he's got a diamond skin.
I mean, if I switch back to my Geo Traveler.
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army.
I want to say that's Ayaka pulling some strings behind the scenes, but it just doesn't sound right. She wouldn't risk anything like this being discovered all the way back at Inazuma City. Beto's currently still back in no man's land, so it's not her smuggling those supplies.
Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
This isn't the first time somebody who's been offering a lot of help had an ulterior motive. I remember that in Leeway all too well.
What do you think? This
It's
is another
been
child situation?
far too long since we ran into the Fatui. And this whole civil war is the perfect smoke and mirrors opportunity to sneak in and grab the Raiden Shogun's Gnosis. That's what I would do.
Would you like to know if you're correct or not? Or would you like to find out for yourself?
I'd like to find out for myself, but you gotta admit, I'm making a solid argument.
You shall find out if you are right or wrong.
I'm just saying, they can't exactly sneak... They got lucky with Venti, and they can't exactly make a deal with her like they did with Rex Lapis, so... I just can't help but feel like they're trying to play one side of this and get that Gnosis. It's just a sneaking suspicion in the back of my head.
Your Excellency? Does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That hurt.
I can feel you just being like, okay, she has gone down my list of favorite characters.
Darlin, we're gonna have a chat once this war starts turning around. You and I are going to have just a wee bit of a chat.
You do realize that she's telling her soldiers don't get drunk when you're about to fight for your lives?
If it's gonna be my last day on Earth, I might as well enjoy myself.
Congratulations, you've left the rest of your people to die because you decided to have a bit of booze.
Get
clearly don't
help.
You guys clearly don't know much about soldiers.
Yeah, I don't know much, but I do know that if you're in a losing situation, like the Resistance is in, you don't go partying all the time, and you make sure you're...
Who says you gotta go partying? Just a little... Hey, the Navy used to deal out rum rations.
Do they look like the Navy?
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours.
When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end?
That's the question, and I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up, and neither does the Shogun's.
You mentioned this before. I think you kind of spoiled me on this, but somebody's been pulling the strings on the side of the Raiden Shogun and the Tenryo Commission, riling things up. I don't
I'm not
know.
saying anything.
I don't know, Martin. Things are just, yeah, like, the Fatui are just too absent for my own liking right now. Like, closed borders are not. Their hand is somewhere. Like, their hand is somewhere pulling some strings. I just can't figure out where. It's making my brain itch.
Oh, I'm not going to say anything. You're going to have to find out on your own.
The Tenryo Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight.
What is going on here? Maybe, am I just being crazy for just suspecting the Fatui?
I don't know enough about this game to be able to tell you that, but I'm
enjoying this. I'm enjoying seeing the theory crafting.
Really?
It's now my turn to be able to witness a new person try and figure out what's going on.
Well, I
Compared
just
to birds spreading their wings and flying from the nest for the first time.
So you're enjoying the struggle with trying to figure out what's going on.
It wouldn't surprise me that after the entire rigmarole that happened out in Leeway, that the Fatui would have to be a little more clandestine. The closed board. I mean, I just don't buy that. I just don't buy that these closed borders would have been enough to keep them out of meddling in Inazuma's affairs. There's shadows casted somewhere along these islands. I mean, let's face it. A mystery benefactor that's supplying a resistance. Somebody pulling the strings to rile up the Tenryo Commission and the Raiden Shogun. It's too perfect not to assume the Fatui are creating political instability to nab that gnosis. And because they've been so under the radar, nobody's going to suspect a thing. They're just going to think it's some sort of internal affair. Fatui stay clean. Inazuma just looks like they've been bickering with each other this entire time. I don't like it. Their hand is somewhere in this, and I don't know where. I sound like a crazy... I know, I probably sound like a crazy person.
I'm just as clueless as you are.
I'm just piecing together based on what I've seen of the Fatui in action.
Yeah. Actually, I'm more clueless than you are because I've only been here for like what, an hour maybe, if that.
Martin's just sitting there, just like kind of smiling at me, just being a rat in a maze. Aren't you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Who knows?
Okay, with that tone of voice, you definitely are at least enjoying this.
Oh, I definitely am.
I don't know. I just know something smells off as soon as she mentioned this anonymous benefactor. That started setting off alarm bells.
Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us? Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Special Forces.
Whoa, what?
Hey, get a promotion in this world.
Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of?
This is basically the Inazuma's equivalent of the SEAL team.
So we're getting to operate SEAL Team 6 basically. That's pretty cool.
We went from a boots on the ground recruit to a captain. That is a fucking speed run.
Yep.
It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
So he's basically saying we just gold split that speed run.
I firmly believe
Yeah.
that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory.
Well, I think the best way we can handle this right now is some unconventional warfare.
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, Traveler, let's move out.
Honorary Knight of Favonius, Slayer of an ancient evil god, now captain of Watatsumi Island's Special Operations Unit.
You're also forgetting, what's it called? Not Herald, but favored by the Adepti.
We're just rolling in the accolades, aren't we?
I ain't complaining. But, oh, it looks like we're getting close to the 2-hour mark, so, want to call it here?
I'm fine with that.
Alright.
Like I said, you guys might think I'm being a little paranoid, but given what I know what the Fatui is up to with these Gnosis hunts, can't help but feel like they have some sort of skin in this game. I can't put my finger on anything, but for now, I just need to play the game. Literally and metaphorically.
Oh. Someone's playing an intricate game and has made pawns of us.
Let's fit. I mean, Martin, you don't have to answer anything, but just let me know if I'm onto something. If I at least on my guess with the Fatui. This just seems like too perfect of a strategy they would pull of somehow gassing up both sides of this conflict, causing a full-on civil war, and in the confusion, using it as noise, smoke, and mirrors to ambush the right Shogun and nab her Gnosis before anybody could suspect what happened. Vision Hunter Greet takes out anyone who could be a real threat to the Harbingers. Everybody's too busy putting their spears in each other to put them in any Fatui operatives. It's the best way to avoid any sort of political. Given that we've seen the Fatui, I just want you to say if this is like a sound theory, not if it's right, just that if it holds water.
Oh, I'm not saying shit.
That's got me thinking you were at least partially correct.
Well,
I ain't spoiling anything. Inazuma was one of my favorite arcs for a reason. You're experiencing it in full.
well, I mean, I just want to make sure I'm not just like pulling any ideas out of my ass with this.
And I will leave you to ponder that.
He ain't giving you anything, so you're gonna have to you'll have to let it go for now.
All right.
And then just
Well, in that case, at least Justin didn't miss anything too heavy. But in any case, I'm going to be leaving this stream of Genshin Impact for now. Hopefully, we'll be back to our usual Friday shows. Until then, I have some other ideas for what I want to do for the channel. But in the meantime, thank you to everybody so much for watching this. Red, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I didn't wait for you a little longer.
No, it's okay. I was. You can blame Hunter for me for not showing up as soon as I did, because he wanted to chat and.
Oh.
So yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, in the meantime, we'll be seeing you all again Friday if all things go to plan. But until then, please do those things we YouTubers love to beg our audience to do. Leave a like, comment on the stream's VOD, subscribe, share it with your friends. And with that being said, this has been the last call from the Game Tavern. Please have a lovely, lovely time of day, because you're all lovely, lovely people.